obviously new game, new campaign. Now your save slot screen will probably not look like this, so just go ahead and load in on slot 1 because you're going to be brand new to this game, and then just enjoy the fucking load time. Okay, mother truckers, so once you get fucking rubber on ground, you're basically going to bring up your map. You'll go in, you'll find this watchtower here, and that's exactly where the fuck we're going. Don't waste time going to other watchtowers right now, right? Just go ahead, pick this watchtower. Just like the game, might I add, you tells you to disregard the one to the west and just go straight to the one that they're pointing to you. So let's move the fuck out. So if you want, you can get fuel, but it's not really necessary. Or you can just keep busting up that trail. Up to you. So then, after your first watchtower, you're gonna go pick up your GMC truck over here. Just go straight there. Up on your D-pad, yeah, and then it's just basically change truck. Switch over to your GMC, open your map, right? You'll want to go over to contracts, and under Steel River Township, you'll see there's 2 contracts that we want to finish right away before you do anything, right? And the first one would be go up to town storage, go ahead and pick up the metal beams, deliver them to the old bridge, then we'll truck back up to the lumber mill. We'll pick up our wooden planks and track back down to the old bridge, deliver those, which will actually open that bridge, and then we'll start tracking to our garage. It won't take very long. Just make sure that you're not stopping. You don't need to stop for fuel. You know, you don't need to stop and discover anything right now. This is exactly what you want to do when you first start SnowRunner, and we're about to go make billions. So let's go ahead and get on it, make these few deliveries, don't stop for anything, and track on. You're going to probably be new at this point, so if you need to use your quick winch, if you need to use your quick wrench, just hit Y, and then just pull wrench and then B to release, right? That's only if you need to, yeah. Okay, so just as the screen states, just hit your X button and then just hit your A, tap your A, close it up, and go ahead and track on down. My suggestion, go ahead, open your map, get reoriented to your map there, and basically we're just delivering this straight down to the old bridge. So it's really just a straight shot once we get back on this main hardball here, right? Again, guys, you're trying to just, you know, turn and burn here. So if you want to go into the fuel station, you know, if you didn't go in earlier and you just want to check it out or whatnot, then, you know, by all means stop by. But I'm just trying to get this bridge repaired and get onto my garage and get on to the money method, right? To the money mod. So just do it this way. It's going to take you a little time. We've been playing now right around 19 minutes, so it's not bad, right? We're pulling up to the bridge now to deliver these beams. We'll go back, get the lumber as stated, deliver that, and then the bridge will be open. Let's go. Yep, once you get this animation, just go ahead and back it up, turn and burn, and we're heading to the lumberyard again if you need to. Don't forget to check your map out. So of course we're going to do the same thing, just hit X, A, close it up, and we're going to drive on. There is a trailer over like to our 2 o'clock of the cab position, the 2 o'clock of the cab position, and we're just not even going to hook up to it. We're just, again, just getting back to the bridge, boys. That's in girls. That's all we're fucking doing, right? Turning and burning. That's what it's all about to get to our garage. So when you're coming out of there, just watch that left turn, okay? It can be tricky, especially if you're carrying a lot of speed. So just watch that, and again, we're coming down here, we're gonna deliver the lumber, they're gonna build the bridge, and then we're gonna go straight to our garage. We're right at 25 minutes. So as stated, we're right here. We're sitting at right at 25 mics. We just opened the bridge. We'll go ahead and pull up the map here. So when you pull up your map here, you're going to see, you know, a garage entrance, right? And that's exactly where we're heading. And the fastest way to do that is just go ahead, cross this bridge, and then bear right going southbound, and never mind going to the east there. I've done it both ways. It's definitely the easiest route is just to continue going south here, and eventually you'll snake around and you'll get right to your garage. Track-a-lacking, and that's it. And once we get to the garage, we'll go ahead. I'll teach you how to make billions of dollars in a matter of literally seconds. Alright, track with this, right? So another pro tip, again, most people that are watching this are going to be brand new to the game, right? So all you'll do, you'll hit your back button, and then you'll hit your Y button to skip time, right? And all you're trying to do is just get it to 6 a.m., right? Morning, 6 a.m., 06 fucking 100, let's go. And it just makes it a lot easier to drive. And again, right now, all you're interested in doing is making millions of doubloons and going and buying mods. That's all we're doing here. So just get to your garage. So here's the T in the road. We're just going to go ahead and R the Y, depending on, you know, who you're from. You see these signs there that say garage, and that's what we're going to do, man. Whoa. We're just going to Charlie Mike and just Charlie Mike and get to the garage. That's all we're trying to do. We're just Charlie Mikeing, just fucking putting our blinders on and just getting to the garage. So we really hadn't had to take it out of automatic, as you can see throughout the drive, and I'm not sure if we'll have to, but it really doesn't matter. Just make sure that, you know, you just get to your garage. That's it. Alright, so we're pulling up to the motor pool here, aka the garage, right? And as long as you're carrying decent speed through this whole, you know, journey of picking up stuff, dropping off, as long as you're carrying decent speed and you're not stopping a lot, then, you know, you can make this pretty damn quick, right? So okay. So now what we want to do, now there's another truck there, okay? And the truck you're in, that truck, and the Chevy that you started with, basically these are all to sell, right? Before this money method and mod came out, right? You would just basically sell these to upgrade your truck, right? So go ahead, hit X to move to garage, and we'll get on with how we're making all the fucking dinero you want, right? Once you enter your garage, you're simply going to hit your Y button or your 12 o'clock button on your gamepad. You're going to head to Northport. Once you get to the Northport map, make sure that you're under objects up at the right and left shoulder button, right? Make sure you're on objects. Simply hit the garage and then hit the garage again, and you're going to go into the garage. Okay guys, so once you get into Alaska, if you're tracking with me, you're just going to hit your Yankee button again, or your 12 o'clock on your gamepad. Go ahead, hit that again, and we're just going to go straight back to Michigan. Trust me, at the end of the day, it all makes sense. That's how you need to do it. Alright hitters, once you hit back in Michigan, basically all you're going to do, you're going to retain this truck, right? You don't want anything in your garage, right? And then you're going to hit your start button, and you're going to return to main menu. And don't worry about any kind of warning messages you get or whatnot. Okay, gent, so is you want to go into your mod browser, right? And it should be in the top right corner. So you want to go in there, and I've already got it, you know, downloaded or whatever, right? But what you want to do is download this mod, the money setup mod, okay? So I've already downloaded quite a few mods, right? That's why you see some shit turned on, some shit turned off. You'll get it as you get into the game a little more, you fucking tracking. What you're gonna want to do is install the money setup mod, right? So you can look at other mods, what the fuck ever, but do not, you can install, but we're not gonna enable any other mods, right? Because you're kind of new at this, we don't want to get you confused, right? Money setup mod, you're gonna install it, right? And then you got to make sure that you turn it on. It'll come back and it'll say like mod installed or what the fuck ever, right? Once you get that, then you got to make sure you turn it on, right? Important, right? Just install this one mod right now, okay? Once it's installed, make sure you enable it. See how it goes from off to on right there? So make sure it's on, right? And then simply hit your back button and then continue the game that you had going, that you just finished building the wood bridge and such on, yeah? So once you go back into the garage after that short load time, fucking kidding, an hour later, hit the truck store and you'll see that you have these things here. Like, oh wow, okay, what does that all fucking mean? Well, obviously these are some of the mods. Oh well, these are the DLC Jeeps, and once you do download mods, you'll see, you know, they'll have the ear tag up in the top right corner. So anyway, go to the 500K, right? And then you just want to hit A for purchase. Make sure it's the green 500K. And you don't need to hit A, just hit the X, right? And then in your top right corner is your fucking dinero count, right? So every time you hit A and then X, it goes up, right? It's as simple as that. And you can spam this for an hour, you can spam it for however long you want, right? And this is literally taking seconds. Like fucking Sierras, look at that shit. That shit is nothing. So what happens is if you do accidentally hit the purchase and deploy and then you hit your back button, This is basically what they're selling us, right? And basically they're paying us basically to take this like car off of them, right? The best thing, the best advice, pro tip would just be do it for like 15 straight minutes or 10 straight minutes, but you can always come back and do it, you know, and erase these green cars, and this is how you do that. So basically you're going to hit your start button, return to menu, accept. Don't worry about the fucking warnings. So here we go with this really fast load time again. So then what you're going to want to do, you'll go back into your mod browser, right? You'll cursor over the money setup mod again, and this time you're just going to turn it off, right? Don't even start buying mods until you make sure that all the pickle cars are gone, right? And the way you do that is just as stated, turn this off, right? See how we can turn it on and off? So make sure it's turned off when you have, you know, a satisfactory amount of money. So once you turn it off, just come back and continue the game. Now we're back in. You want to go down to truck storage again, and as you can see, you should have nothing. Actually, I think you're going to have the GMC, and you might have that pickup, but it depends on what you left in your garage, right? So you'll probably just have the GMC. This is some DLC that I got, right? With that being said, you got rid of the green cards, and you should still have the cash that, you know, you exited with. All you're doing is turning off that mod, and that gets rid of all the green cars, right? You have to install any mods that you want in your truck store, right? Which means, yes, another load time. So you want to go ahead and return to the menu, is go back into your mod browser, and now you can go ahead and start installing the mods, right? So if you don't have it, you basically tab over it, and then you know, subscribe to it. Then it'll download, tell you all your downloads available, and then once they're available, you still have to go in and purchase them through the truck store in the garage, right? You tracking? If they're not turned on, like you say, a lot of mine are turned off that I installed, it will not be available for you to buy in the truck store in the garage. You track lacking? So that's really about it. You can go ahead and continue back in after you load yourself some mods with your newfound riches, and that's how you should start the game of SnowRunner. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Go ahead, snipe like, snipe sub. I'll get you next video, because that's how we roll. Appreciate everybody in the stream support. Appreciate that.